Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Call Me When They Kiss, the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas!
We've got our Christmas jammies on, which we almost forgot to put on, even though we bought them just for this. What if we bought a
Typical.
new outfit for every episode we recorded?
That we need a sponsor
We
for
can't.
that.
Yeah, we can't
If you
do
want to
that.
sponsor us,
Yeah, we can't do that until we start getting paid for this. No, but that's not to say we're not just doing this for the love of the game.
we don't need money.
Okay, so if this is your first time tuning in, we discuss a different romance movie every Friday, and you can also join us on the last Monday of every month for a romance book. This month, the book we're doing is People We Meet on Vacation to prepare for that movie that comes out January 9th. So, if you haven't read, have you started your reread?
No.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'll probably start it, I guess, this weekend.
The thing is, I'll probably listen to it, and I can listen to it in like one work day.
Oh, yeah. 1.6 speed.
Yeah. What's
It's a couple hours.
What's your go-to audiobook speed?
Well, I usually start at 1.3 and then kind of work it up. Depends how much I like the book, too.
Yeah.
Like, I think my first listen through Emily Henry's books, I was like, I want to get through this fast because I wanted to, like, see how it ended. But the more I re-listen to it, the more I slow it down to, like, really savor.
Really soak it in.
Yeah.
My go-to speed is 1.5, but if I'm really not liking a book, 2.
1.8.
2.
Oh, 2.
2.
I have to tell him the story when Alan heard me listening to a book at 2 speed, and he asked me if I was listening to something in Japanese. He was like, I literally don't know how you understand this. I'm like,
yeah.
You get used to it.
Ryan can't handle it.
I feel like it's like an innate skill that like women would have.
Well, yeah.
Listen quick and comprehend.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. But also, I think it does take practice.
Yeah.
When I first started listening to audiobooks, I didn't feel like I could multitask. It was only if I was like driving or maybe cleaning. But now, I'm doing tax returns listening to a whole
skill
book.
You have to practice.
Yeah.
Like, and especially like my brain, it's like in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
I thought that like I could not do audiobooks, and now it's basically what I exclusively do. So you get used to it.
Anyway, welcome to our Christmas episode. This episode, if you're listening to it the day it comes out, it's December 19th, which we're actually batching this episode. We're recording it the same weekend that we recorded last week's episode, which is Before Sunrise. So we don't really have any pop culture updates or life updates to discuss.
Also, I was going to say we needed to announce the movie, but I don't think we've actually have we solidified
the movie
a choice?
For next week?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that.
We have a couple on the options. Should we just make a post so that we can consider it more?
We'll just post it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because we were maybe going to do Eternity.
Should we have them? I guess they won't have time to vote. Maybe we could put a story poll up like now. We talked about Little Women. We talked about, the new movie, Eternity.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. There will be an episode next week, one way or another.
Yeah.
I think that will be our first hybrid episode.
Yeah.
Or remote episode.
Yeah. No, you're right. It will be.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Anyway, so we'll pretty much just get right into the movies today.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. We're starting with...
We watched 2 Christmas movies the past week. This started with a list of 5 movies, and then it got whittled down to like
3.
Maybe 3. And then we ran out of time and we said, okay, 2.
Yeah.
So we landed on...
Which I'm actually glad we only did 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I think 2 is... We can totally fill an hour.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, with 5
episodes.
movies, that would be like 10 minutes per movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I actually have a lot to say about these movies, surprisingly.
I
I was kind of worried when we decided to do these these
Yeah,
Christmas
like-
movies. I was like, well, what is there to say?
There are some books I've read like that I was kind of expecting it to be on par like that, where it's like, well, it was fine, and you kind of have
Yeah.
nothing to say about it. But yeah, these are
They were kooky movies.
They were, both of them. We watched Merry Little Xmas,
Yes.
which is on Netflix, and we watched I don't even know what it's called. The Jonas
I
Brothers
just had to
movies.
look it up. It's a very Jonas Christmas movie. Like the word movie is in the title.
Okay.
Yeah.
A very Jonas Christmas movie.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus.
Yes.
So we're starting with Merry Little Xmas.
Yes.
Okay.
So a synopsis.
Yeah. We even talked about this beforehand, and now that we're doing it, we're like, oh shoot. Okay, yes.
Okay, so
you go ahead.
okay, A Merry Little Xmas. You go ahead.
I was just telling her, like, it's kind of hard to describe because they're so kooky. It's like, what is the story? Okay, so broadly, there's a couple who is consciously uncoupling.
Yes.
They're in the process of a divorce, but they've been separated, I think, for like 9 months. So, the family's coming together for Christmas, and basically she finds out that he's been seeing somebody, and so his new girlfriend is going to like join the family Christmas celebrations, and from there it kind of just
got
spirals.
wacky. And the female lead is Alicia Silverstone. Is that her name?
I don't know if she pronounces it like
Alicia,
but
or
yes.
Alicia. It's Silverstone. That sounds like a made-up name.
Silverstone, yeah.
Silverstone. That's
Yeah,
like
it
a
does.
fantasy character name.
That's true.
Silverstone.
She is the star of Clueless, if you don't know.
If her name sounded familiar, but you couldn't remember where from, she was in Clueless. And then I found out that I had this weird experience watching this movie where every single actor looked familiar. I was like, I think I've seen that person before. But then I looked up the cast at the end, and I hadn't seen a single thing anyone was in, except for Clueless.
You've seen her friend.
Her friend? Well, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I
Sabrina
was like,
the
you don't
Teenage
know
Witch.
she's Sabrina?
No, but like the male lead,
he is... Okay, actually, I have fun facts about actors in all of this. In both movies, I mean. He is the brother of Kate... Is her name Kate Hudson?
the girl from How to Lose a Guy in 10
Yes.
Days. Yeah.
That's her brother. Their half-brother is...
I'm already confused.
Their half-brother is the guy that was gonna like be the new Captain America in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's in the new Thunderbolts movie, John Walker.
Okay.
Their stepdad is...
We're getting the whole family tree.
Yeah, what's his name? He plays Ego in a Guardian of the Galaxy movie. He's like a really popular 80s actor. Kurt Russell.
The dad from Sky High, you mean?
Yes, yes. And the mom is Goldie Hawn. So this is like a really big Nepo family.
I thought you were just going to say he's from Dawson's Creek.
Is he in Dawson's Creek?
I guess so, but I've never seen Dawson's Creek.
I have seen Dawson's Creek, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. But anyway, literally every person looked familiar, but then turns out the only other person I was kind of familiar with was Jamila Jamil.
She's going to be in People We Meet on Vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I think she's her friend at work that like
Oh,
convinces her to
yeah.
do all that.
She's in, did you ever watch The Good Place?
Yeah, I did. I forgot she was on there, though. She's like one of the main characters.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically hijinks ensue as per usual in a Christmas movie. And do you want to start with your thoughts?
Okay, I'll start with, because as we're talking about characters, I'll bring up like one of my... Well, I thought this about Merry Little Xmas, but then I realized that it was the exact same in the Jonas Brothers movie, and I realized like maybe this is just a staple of like Hallmark-esque Christmas movies, but like all of the characters are like caricatures.
Yeah.
Like they're all over the top, extreme, crazy people.
Yeah.
Like, and at first I was like, I hate characters like this. But then I just kind of like accepted it. And then when I got to Jonas Brothers, I was like okay with it. But like it really is kind of that genre. But sometimes
Well-
it's weird because I'm like, if you just like tone down the characters a little bit and made them more realistic, this would be like a normal, like it wouldn't be considered a cheesy Christmas movie. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I have lots of thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, they were so kooky and so crazy that it didn't feel realistic and it didn't feel heartfelt
Yeah.
because they were so kooky.
You're like, these people would never exist in real life.
Yeah, and I don't think that's very Hallmark-esque.
No? I actually haven't watched it, but because it was like such a theme, I haven't watched a lot of Hallmark type movies, but because it was like so, it stood out so much in both of these Christmas movies that I thought, well, this must just be normal.
Yeah, no, like this movie I would classify more as goofy than cheesy.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
okay,
it was still cheesy, but Hallmark is cheesy, and
But
this was
heartfelt.
but this was more goofy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't feel like in Hallmark movies. I mean, they're definitely kind of silly, but
like the
they're
plots
not
are
quite-
more unbelievable than the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I see what you're saying.
So I guess both of these are labeled goofy then, because I didn't think either were like, oh, this is super cheesy. It was more like,
this is silly. Yeah.
But I did laugh. Like, I did laugh in both.
I'm actually embarrassed. And Ryan was watching it with me, and I was laughing, and he was like, why did you laugh at that?
Alan said he loved it at the end. He was like, yeah, I liked it.
Well, yeah, Ryan was making fun of me, but he watched the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it was like, at first, the characters all, like I said, like they all kind of annoyed me, and I was like, ugh, I am not gonna like this.
Yeah.
But by the end, what's his name? Chet?
No, Chet?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
He was cracking me up, and I was like, I love him. In the beginning, I was like, ugh, this is so dumb. Why is this like hot 20-year-old into this old mom?
Okay, so you're
sorry,
ageist.
Alicia. Well, no, but like, I don't know. Like, it just...
Yeah, but did you have that thought when Jamila Jamil was into the Dawson's Creek Kate Hudson's brother
I guess
guy?
I just thought she was their age. You know where some people are like very... They're like
You
very...
thought she was their age?
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe-
sorry, Jamila Jamil.
I don't know. I just thought she was like...
She's 39.
I guess I don't know how old Alicia Silverstone is, but maybe my parents' age? The 50s? She's maybe in her 50s?
You're cracking me up. I'll Google it. She's 49. Okay, actually, I kind of thought she was older than that.
And if she's 39, that guy
That's
looked
only
like in his 20s,
That's only
though.
10 years older. Okay,
Okay,
I'm sorry
not,
for laughing at you.
I'm not sexist. I'm not ageist. I just like... I mean, I find it more believable, I guess.
Oh, and
why...
Oliver Hudson is 49 years old, too. That's the
Okay.
Dawson's Creek guy. Hudson. Their last name's Hudson.
There you go. Except for Goldie Hawn. I guess she's just the odd man out with their mom.
Okay, let's not get back into the family tree.
No, I don't...
Where were we
I don't
going?
know why I was just...
Chet?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I have
Why it
something
felt
to say
weird.
about Chet. It was really strange because in their meet cute, I suppose, he seemed really cool and cute and normal.
Yeah.
And
Kind of suave.
you couldn't tell he had long hair. Yeah, he was really smooth.
Yeah.
He like had some good pickup lines. Even though there was the whole age gap thing. I was like, okay, so this is where the story's going.
Yeah.
And then he just got extremely weird.
Yeah, it's like starts as like, oh, he's a cute guy that works at the Christmas farm. Oh, he is also a male stripper.
I mean, he was a male stripper with a heart of gold, though. Like, he was
really
a good
was a
guy.
sweet- yeah.
Yeah. He was really sweet. But he just got so goofy, and I did not think that's where the movie was going. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to be smooth and cool the whole time.
Well, like, because her husband, like, had a chance to, like, have a real girlfriend.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I thought she was going to have a chance to, like, see... I mean, and he did treat her right. Like, he was, like you said, like, had a heart of gold and was a nice guy.
Heart of gold.
But, like, I just thought that, like, she would have, like, a real chance at love. Not just, like,
Yeah.
oh, this is, like, a goofy, silly guy who's never going to actually be taken seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, almost as if any younger person who would be into an older woman,
Yeah.
like, couldn't possibly be normal.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's not actually into her. He's just like a weird dude that's into anyone.
But you're right, he was funny. Like, I was laughing.
I was cracking up when he tore off his suit to put out the fire.
I know.
It was really funny.
Yeah. Okay, and you know who else I was really laughing at? Nigel.
Okay, every single one of these, well, the kids never really grew on me. They kind of annoyed me from the beginning to the end.
No, they were kind of brats the whole time, yeah.
But Nigel, yes. Like, I literally wrote in my notes about, my quote was, I hate when they dumb down characters and make people like the Harry Potter boyfriend. And I hated Chet. But by the end of the movie, they were two of my favorite characters.
Yeah, they were sweet.
Like, at first, well, and I guess you get to see that, though. And maybe it's like an opportunity for self-reflection. Because I judged him just like the mom did.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a goofy, Harry Potter-obsessed guy. And then you see at the end, well, but he's a good boyfriend. Like, he treats her daughter right and also has a heart of gold.
Yeah. I don't know how much we should be explaining the plot as we go.
But Nigel, they're watching it with us.
Yeah,
so.
You guys better be watching these movies with us. But Nigel was Alicia Silverstone's daughter's boyfriend in the movie.
He was like a Harry Potter tour guide.
And it was weird because she seemed pretty normal, the daughter, and then her boyfriend, this Nigel character, was, again, not really a real person at all.
I said, why is the cute daughter dating a weird guy?
Yeah, his main personality trait was liking Harry Potter, which surprised me in 2025 that Netflix even included that.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
The relevancy?
Yeah, the relevancy and like the controversy around J.K. Rowling. Like, yeah, I was confused.
It was brought up in the Jonas Brothers movie too.
Yes. Daniel Radcliffe / Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Let me see. I feel like I wrote down a Nigel quote. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did write down the quote. Her neighbor lady. She said, I'm in a book club. All we do is gossip and drink.
Yeah, it was funny because I was like, haha, relatable. And then I was like, well, but we don't drink.
Yeah.
And we actually do read books and discuss books.
We do mostly.
A little gossip.
We do mostly gossip.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm looking at my notes still. It bugged me the way they did Alicia Silverstone's hair. They needed to give her a middle part. I think it would have looked cuter.
I have like little nitpicky things like that. Like, I was just telling Issa this, but this weekend I watched 10 Things I Hate About You, and seeing like how the set, like the home in 10 Things I Hate About You was set up, looked like a very normal, like realistic home. Compared to this movie, I don't love, and it's not just this movie, it's like a lot of movies in general and TV shows right now. Like, homes are totally unrealistic.
Yeah.
And they're all like over the top, extravagant, like all of these like props and design and everything. And I kind of just miss the feeling of like, oh, that's like a nice cozy Christmas home, you know? They literally fit the whole town in that house too.
Oh yeah. That was so weird to me too when, again, this is one of those things where hopefully you guys just watched the movie, but at one point the power went out and they were sitting there freezing at the dad's house, and then she was like, oh wait, I have a generator at my, like,
yeah,
you just now realize that you could go back to your own house and there would be power.
There were a few plot holes too, because she was talking about how like she needed to sell her house to like live this new life that she wanted to live in like Boston or whatever. But everyone was like mad about that because this was like their home that they grew up in. They called it like the mothership or something.
Oh, that was bugging me. Why were they calling it the mothership?
Well, if you want to keep your family, like right now, her and her husband are separated. They each own their own house in town. And I'm like, why doesn't the dad just live in the family house?
Yeah.
Sell
like,
his
the
house.
Yeah, that's true.
didn't really make sense to me. Like, why would you sell your family home so that he can go live in some, like, stock house in town, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Even though I get what you're saying about the interior of the house, the exterior was cute and
Yeah,
Christmassy,
yeah.
I thought.
It was mostly like their kid, like, it looked like, I guess it makes sense, like, in hindsight, knowing that she was, like, a greenhouse type person. I was like, wow, they have plants, like, hanging everywhere and it's all decked out. But it actually took, like, quite a bit of the movie to figure out that she was some, like, granola, go green type mom.
I think it was because I had the same thought, but I think in the very intro, the opening animated section,
it says something
I
about
think
it.
she said something about being a green architect, or I can't remember the exact word she used for it.
Maybe I just didn't, like, click in my mind, like, what that actually meant, like, to be a green architect.
Well, and I was having a hard time figuring out who this couple was supposed to be, because they're an older couple, and they live in this small town called Winterlight, which, by the way, Ryan was like, Winterlight? And I was like, you're clearly unfamiliar with the genre
of cheesy Christmas movies.
Yeah. But they were saying weird stuff like conscious uncoupling. They were giving like LA couple vibes.
Yeah, like we're super woke, but we live in this like
I was like,
town.
what is going on here?
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you feel about them getting back together at the end?
It's kind of like, for me, the ending of Grease. Where it's like, well, I didn't want you guys to, like, be apart. I kind of I did. Like, this whole movie takes place over the course of, like, 4 days.
Yeah.
So, like, he couldn't... But I do have to suspend some belief. It's a Christmas rom-com. Like, I can't take everything that seriously. But, yeah, my first thought was, like, you have to date this guy again for like at least a year to see if his actions are actually going to change. But also when he said like, I'll move with you, and she's like, oh no, it's okay. Like, it felt very like Danny showing up in the Letterman jacket and Sandy being like, oh no, it's okay, I'll just start smoking instead. You know? Like, I was like, I mean, I get the message because I was complaining, and Alan was like, well, no, but it's because, like, the town came together and, like, showed her that, like, she's been living her dream all along.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, but also maybe it's just my, like, get out of the small town, live your dreams bias or whatever, but I'm like, it would have been okay for you guys to leave, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, have her experience that, too. Because her kids are going to both move away, too.
Right.
So, like, yes, she was finding purpose and doing those things, but, like, those are all gone anyways now. So, like, I don't know. I was kind of conflicted about that. What did you think?
Literally 2 minutes into the movie, I wrote in my notes, please do not get back with your ex. And that's why when she met Chet, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I genuinely thought he was a serious love interest.
I really thought Chet was endgame. No, but by the end, I kind of like you. I was like, okay, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, okay, so Jamil's character is Alicia Silverstone's almost ex-husband's younger hot girlfriend.
Successful.
Yes. And it was reminding me of, I feel like we're going to bring up Emily Henry probably in every episode we ever record. But it was reminding me of Book Lovers and Nora Stevens, the main character in Book Lovers.
Right.
Because she talks about how she is the
powerful
big
boss
city, boss babe girlfriend that gets dumped in a Hallmark movie.
For the small town girl.
Yeah,
you're so right.
So that was Jamil's character.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They did, like, kind of hint that maybe she and Chet would have a thing, though. Which I was like, well... But here's the thing. They made him so goofy that it's like, she's not going to be with him. If they had, like, made him a little bit normal still, I could see it. But one thought that I had throughout some of this was, we've talked about this, like, with Regretting You, where if you haven't read or seen Regretting You, the guy, like, the teenage boy, has a girlfriend at the beginning, and they kind of, like, text, and they go back and forth, break up, get back together, break up. And it's like, but why even include her at all? Like, we talked about how, like, you should probably just stay away from, like, cheating
Yeah, audiences
altogether.
don't like any hint.
Yeah, like,
of...
it's hard to, like, root for somebody that, like, yeah, even, like, hints at, like, feeling otherwise. And that's, like, one thing I also thought through watching this is, like, I didn't really care that they got back together, but, like, I wanted more justice for her. Like, yeah, like, you should get out of there. Like, this, it wasn't okay, like, what he was doing. Like, obviously, he had feelings for his ex-wife. I just don't really understand also, like, how that changed so much in those 4 days versus the 9 months they were separated.
Yeah.
Like, but
there's only so much you can do in 90 minutes.
Yeah, but she did call it out at least. Like, what's her name?
Jamil.
Yeah, like, she, like, said, like, oh, I don't really appreciate, like, you making flirty eyes with my boyfriend or whatever, you know? And I feel like a lot of movies just, like, have it, but they never actually address it as, like, maybe you shouldn't, like, treat people like this when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
So at least they kind of said something about it.
Yeah. Okay, well, should we get into our ratings?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, we have a few ratings and also just...
Oh, were we going to guess the score?
Yes. I have my list here.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, longevity of the couple. Do you think... I don't even know their names in the movie, just the actors' names. Do you think Alicia... I'm sorry.
It's like,
I don't
his
know
name's
how to say her name.
Everett?
Everest? Well, they were calling each other Betty and Al. From
Betty being the boy,
Paul Simon
Al being
song.
the girl.
Yeah. Whatever. You know, the girl from Clueless and Kate Hudson's brother. Do you think at the end of the movie they decide to work on their marriage and stay together? Do you think they will last?
I guess so.
I guess so too.
Because they've already been married, I'm assuming, for what, 20 plus years?
Yeah. I put, yeah, sure. Wait, I gotta back up. Sorry. Well, nah, that's fine. Well, I just wanted to talk about the grandpas.
Oh, yeah. I love them.
I know, I thought they were cute. But at first, well, now that I know Alicia Silverstone is only 49 years old, I thought she was older than that. Because the grandpas came on screen, and I was like, they do not look that much older than Alicia Silverstone and Oliver Hudson. But now I'm realizing...
You thought they were...
I mean, they looked older.
Yeah.
But not that much older.
Like,
but now
they
I'm
could
like,
be their dads.
Okay, no, they're probably 20 years older, which
that's true. I mean, they're both
sense.
Younger than our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
49. Dang. You know when people see like a 35-year-old actress and they're like, how does she look so good for her age? And you're like, well, she's only 35. I guess that was what was happening to me during this movie. I couldn't tell how old anyone was. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, sure, they'll stay together. Is it a timeless classic?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
It's one that you'll watch in 2025 because it came out in 2025. Yes. You probably won't ever watch it again.
Yes. And
like, it wasn't bad. It makes it sound like we're really hating on this too. Like, I did laugh and it was entertaining. But, like, I probably wouldn't go back and rewatch it.
That's just how these movies are. They're like the fast fashion of Christmas.
Yeah. No, really?
There's probably lots of things that are fast fashion of Christmas. But anyway, yeah, that's a really good point. I always watch a new Christmas movie every year, and I never watch it ever again. Like, I watched one of the Lindsay Lohan ones.
Oh, yeah. I did too.
Which one did
you watch? The one with
the
guy from Pretty Little Liars?
I watched the one where she's, like, in Ireland.
No, I don't think that's the one I watched.
Okay. So, no, it's probably not a timeless classic. It was they were throwing in too many pop culture, like, current
Yeah,
jokes.
like, it felt very 2025.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if down the road it will hold up.
Okay, your rating out of 5. Did you put on Letterboxd?
We didn't rate the kiss. 1.
Oh, I had that next on my list. Our list must be in different order.
Sorry.
You gave the kiss a 1?
Honestly, I can't even remember it. So.
I gave the kiss a 1.
Unmemorable, mouths closed.
Well, now I have a confession.
What?
I told you were ageist.
You don't like seeing old people kiss?
I think I might be a little ageist. I prefer seeing young hot people kiss.
Yeah, I was just
like when
it just felt like you're watching your parents kiss.
It was I mean, I gave it a 1. I was about to say it was a fine kiss, but I gave it a 1.
Did nothing for me.
That's what I said when everyone was rooting for Andy. What was his name? Andy Richter on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer my reality TV stars to be young and hot. Okay, that's gonna get creepier the older I get.
Yeah, you should probably stop saying that soon.
Soon.
Maybe when you turn 30.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, the
so
Rotten
the
Tomato.
movie? Wait, you didn't say your movie score.
Oh, what my overall score is?
Yeah, out of 5.
Maybe, I was gonna say 3, but, like, I'm thinking about the books that I've rated 3, and, like,
yeah.
the movie feels, like, a little too generous. But, like, rating it a 2 makes it feel like it's a bad movie.
Okay, do you want to hear my reasoning?
Yeah.
So I was gonna give it a 2, but, yeah, in my book ratings, that means I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I bumped it up to 2.5, because, unfortunately, I was laughing at Chet and Nigel.
Yeah, it's like...
And I did like Alicia Silverstone in it. She was cute.
Yeah. Was it a great plot? Maybe no, but, like, some of the characters did, like, kind of redeem it.
Yeah.
There's some movies that you're like, oh, this is a great, like, technically a great story, but I didn't like any of the characters, and this is kind of, like, the opposite.
Yeah.
It was funny. I didn't feel like I wasted my time at the end. So, like, it completed its purpose.
Definitely.
Maybe I'll do, like, 2.75.
Well, it's interesting because, so we're releasing this episode December 19th. This movie came out...
Maybe a week.
Maybe
like
the
in
week
November.
Of
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I wonder why they released them that early.
So far ahead.
Is anyone watching them before?
Alan's been asking to watch Christmas movies, like, since before Thanksgiving. But I told him, no. I said we need to wait till December.
Well, that reminds me, I wanted to ask you at the beginning of this episode, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Romance or just normal?
No, just any Christmas movie.
The Santa Claus.
Oh.
I love the Santa Claus. I would watch the Santa Claus year round. I could.
I didn't grow up watching that one.
Really?
Yeah.
The second one is a romance, actually. He has to find his Mrs. Claus.
He doesn't have a Mrs. Claus in the first movie?
He's divorced.
A divorced Santa Claus?
You don't know Santa? Do you not know the Santa Claus?
I don't think I've ever seen them all the way through.
I love them. I probably say this, like, I feel like I've said this quote to you several times where I'm like, I sleep naked, butt naked. But that's it. Like, I feel like I bring that up, like,
that's
10
from the
times
Santa Claus?
a year.
10 times a year.
Yeah, because he, like, runs out and he's wearing these, like, silk embroidered pajamas and somebody walks by and they're like, nice PJs or something. And he's like, I don't usually wear these.
Okay, no, I have no memory.
Well, you need
of
to watch the Santa Claus. What's yours?
Home Alone.
That's one of Alan's favorites.
You don't like it?
I loved it when I was a kid, but, like, the older I've gotten, like, the less I want to, like, re-watch it. I don't know if it's because I'm a mom now, but I'm like, how the freak do you leave your kid at home? Like, I can't, like, get past that enough. I'm like, you literally flew to another country and you didn't know where your kid was.
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
Well, the crazy thing is, it happens again.
Yeah.
The first time, okay. Second time, they should probably call CPS or something.
But I do like Home Alone. Maybe it's like I don't watch as many movies with, like, little boy main characters.
Yeah.
But it is a good one too.
I just think it's funny.
Maybe they need a Home Alone romance. He's grown now.
He's not as cute anymore though.
Yeah, he's married to Brenda Song though.
Yeah.
They could be a cute couple.
Okay, anyway. So I rated it a 2.5. Did you say what you rated it?
2.75.
Oh, okay. So a little bit more generous than me. Okay, the chemistry. How would you rate their chemistry out of 5?
1.
Well, now I'm embarrassed to say mine.
What was yours? 4?
Yeah. I thought Were cute together?
Oh, I thought they were cute, but like, okay, I guess as the movie goes on, like,
because they were being really flirty right in front of his
That's
younger
true.
girlfriend.
and they were kind of like giggly and
yeah,
had
I
these
was
jokes.
buying it. I was like, oh, okay.
I guess it's just hard for me to look past the fact that like he had a girlfriend. Like, I was like, if you like your wife so much, then why do you have a girlfriend? Why are you even separated? Why didn't you treat her right?
I know, yeah. The weird thing was, didn't Jamil... Sorry, I don't know any of the characters' names.
I can't remember her name.
Jamil, she said something about a ring.
When
When he gave her the AirPods, she was like, oh, is it a ring?
Is it a ring?
And then 10 minutes later, she said something about how they just met 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So why?
And when they like break up, she's like, well, said something along the lines of like, well, that's what like, why am I in this small town with a stranger?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm confused.
So I don't know if the ring comment was just a throwaway line or a joke, but
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. I couldn't quite tell like where they were in their relationship and what that meant for like him getting back together with his ex.
yeah.
You know,
And
like,
his divorce papers weren't even final.
yeah.
Again, I guess there's only so much you can do in 90 minutes.
No, they were cute though. Okay, I'll increase it to a 3.
They had pet names for each other.
I don't know. I guess it's hard.
Weren't the worst nicknames we've ever heard in a romance book or movie.
No, actually, if we're rating nicknames, like they're far better than most of what we're seeing in these books nowadays.
Yeah.
But I guess like it's hard because like yeah, they were cute, but like when I think chemistry, I'm thinking Anthony Bridgerton.
No, yeah, that's true. Okay,
And-
well now when you put it that way, 4 seems really generous.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll lower it to a
3.
2.5.
2.75.
2.5. Okay. Sydney, what do you think the Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie is?
I would have had a more confident guess until I found out that Austin Land was 26%.
Yeah.
Maybe 32.
It's 47%.
Wow.
Out of 15, and that's from 15 reviews.
Oh, I guess 15's not very many, but that does really surprise me.
I know.
Wait, that's the audience score or the
that's
critics?
The critic score.
Interesting.
I didn't look up the audience score. We're acting like we're Rotten Tomatoes experts. To be honest,
I actually do review a lot of Rotten Tomatoes scores.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So what's a lot of critic reviews if 15 is not a lot?
Well, I thought it was the audience score.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Like a big one. Like, okay. Hamnet. I just watched that. That's like one that's like going to be up for a lot of Oscars. Oscar?
Yeah.
Is that for movies?
Mm-hmm.
That one has 191 critic reviews. Okay.
The popcorn meter, which is the audience rating, is 35%.
And I guess 32.
Yeah.
So that's really close. Did you already look up Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. I was going to say I could like swap and do it.
No, I'm excited for you to guess that one.
Okay, what's one of our favorite rom-coms that we both agree on? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I feel like I need to compare. What was this critic score?
47%.
I don't trust the critics at all. Guess what How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is?
Is it less than 47%? Really?
It's close, though. It's 42%.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
But the audience score is 77, where this audience score was 34. Like, I really take what the critics say with a grain of salt because, like, audience are loving this one. Audience are not totally loving that one. I'm shocked that has a better score.
When we talk about the Jonas Brothers one, I think you'll be surprised.
Oh, really?
But now, so for future reference for our podcast, should I write down the audience score or the critic score?
It's kind of fun to guess both.
Okay.
Because sometimes they are, like, totally different.
From now on, I'll write down both.
Okay.
Letterbox? Yeah, guess. Do you want to guess the average letterbox
I should put
rating?
these on my letterbox. I do have a letterbox if anyone wants to.
Yeah, we need to link our letterbox.
Yeah. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh,
we need to find each other on
Yeah. We're not even friends. And that's out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm. 2.1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Especially because, like, Letterboxd, like, it doesn't...
People are snobs.
Yeah, like there's an audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which I guess would be around a 3, but a 3 out of 10. So I don't really know how, that would
We'd
just
have
be
to
different.
do some math.
But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it's a little bit lower because I do feel like if people have a Letterboxd account, they are the audience, but they might be a little bit more like critical.
Yeah.
Like us picking apart this movie.
Yeah. See, a good thing we didn't do 5 movies. What time did we start recording?
I don't even know.
Do you guys want to know a secret? That was actually the first movie we've discussed while recording because we're recording this episode before
our next episode.
Yeah, before we record Before Sunrise. And it's funny because before we started, Sydney was trying to think through things. And I was like, oh, it's fine. We'll just wing it. And then we started going and I'm like, wait, maybe we should have thought through the plot a bit more.
It's a good thing, like, we can hook them with the Before Sunrise.
Yeah.
So by the time they get to this 1/3, they'll be like, we'll give you a pass.
Yeah, I'm actually glad we're recording this one first because I'm really excited to talk about Before Sunrise, and
gives us some practice.
It'll help us nail down
because it is different than, of course, what we did like with our intro episode.
Yeah,
so we're still kind of in our like practice.
Yeah.
Learn how to do this.
We got to start somewhere. Okay,
stick with us.
Do you know what time we started recording? I have no idea. Oh well.
This might be a long one, guys.
Okay, on to the next movie, A Very Jonas Christmas.
I feel like I have less to say about this, though.
It's called A Very Jonas Christmas movie.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
My fun fact of the day. Did you know Nick and Joe auditioned to be Fiyero and Wicked?
Really?
That's hilarious to me that they thought... I'm not a Jonas Brother hater. We just went to the concert. We're watching
Sydney's
this movie.
like, the audacity.
But it really was like, really? Like, I like you guys as the Jonas Brothers, but like, you thought you could be Fiyero, the main guy in one of the most anticipated movies of the year? Like, sorry. You do not.
Well, and that would be crazy because they casted Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So to have
Imagine Joe Jonas singing to Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas. Like, it's just like not on the same caliber.
Not that he's a bad singer, but it's
not, but he's not bad, but like Cynthia Erivo is incredible.
But
and
Jonathan Bailey's not known for his singing, is he?
He was on Broadway first.
Oh, I stand corrected. I just thought he was known for being sexy.
Well, that too. No, yeah, he was on Broadway. I mean, I guess Nick Jonas has been on Broadway or whatever, but like I like Jonas Brothers songs. I'm like, oh, that's good. They sound good, but I've never been like that was an incredible performance.
No, for sure.
But I do think,
and we went to their concert this year.
Yeah, and they were good live. Like not a lot of people are good.
I didn't know a single song lyric.
Yeah, I did feel like a little like, oh, I don't quite belong here. Like I thought that I knew the Jonas Brothers. Until I went to that concert.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so I know. Red dress.
Even when they started playing Year 3000, I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. No, I know one line of that song.
When we were testing our audio before we started this, Issa said we should start singing on our podcast just as a joke. And so now that we're talking about songs, I have to keep telling myself, like, don't sing the song. But yeah.
Okay. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much of a Jonas Brothers fan would you consider yourself?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. It sounds really harsh to say that I don't describe myself as a fan, like, but because I haven't listened to a recent album, like, since junior high, I'm not sure if I could classify myself as a fan, but I'm not a fan. Like, I like their music.
They're cute.
Yeah, I was a Joe Jonas girl when I was younger. I thought he was cute. My sister, she listens. She really loved the Jonas Brothers, so I kind of made it my thing to hate them. But, like, I never really did hate them. Like, I like their music. I thought they're cute. She's a Nick girl. I'm a Joe girl. But I I don't feel like an emotional connection to them.
No, I don't either. And when you suggested we watch the movie, I was surprised you suggested it. And I was skeptical because I was like, is there even going to be a kiss in it? And there was.
And as the movie went on, I was like, come on, where's the kiss? Where's the kiss? But do they kiss? The plot of our podcast.
Okay, so synopsis, how do we even describe this wacky movie?
Okay. Oh, I actually did think about this one.
Oh, go ahead then.
Okay. So, because Alan asked me, we were like 15, 20 minutes in, and he's like, what is the plot of this movie? And then it all kind of finally made sense. So the overarching plot, the romance is not really the plot. The main plot is that the Jonas Brothers are playing themselves. They are playing the Jonas Brothers.
I have lots of thoughts on that.
And of course they're playing like caricature versions of themselves, but they kind of have these issues, which is interesting. Like, I want to know like how much is real life and how much isn't.
I was wondering
but like,
that too.
we know the Jonas Brothers broke up and got back together, and I think there was some sort of like reality type docu series or something that they did at one point that kind of explains some of their rift. And so it's clear, like, even in real life, that the brothers did have some sort of kind of like disconnect and some differences that were kind of keeping them apart, which is why they broke up. And so the plot of this movie is basically they run into like Santa Claus. Obviously, like, you don't know that he's Santa, but he puts like a curse on them that they won't be able to make it back home to their families for Christmas until they learn to overcome their differences and like bond together. So that's the overarching plot. There is a romance subplot.
The movie, it just... Wait, I was trying to find the name of the actor who... Is it Jesse Tyler Ferguson?
Yes.
Jesse Tyler Ferguson is Santa Claus.
I was like, hey, my husband and I love Modern Family. Yeah. So when we saw him pop up, I'm like, hey, look.
I wanted to make sure I got his name right.
Yeah.
But no, it was wacky cameo after wacky cameo. 2 minutes into the movie, Will Ferrell shows up.
Opens as
who's also playing himself.
Will Ferrell.
But he's obsessed with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
And then then KJ Apa shows up.
It's hard to keep straight, like, which celebrities were playing themselves and which celebrities were playing a character.
Because KJ Apa from Riverdale. Have you ever watched Riverdale? Did you watch the whole thing?
I think I watched the first 2 seasons.
Oh, okay. He's playing a character, not himself.
Yeah. I was really unexpected to see Will Ferrell. Like, when it started with that, I was like, oh, what? And then, like you said, it just kept happening. Like,
yeah, Laverne Cox was there.
I don't know the name of their, like, manager type guy.
Randall Park.
Randall Park. I do really like him, too. He has a cameo in The Office of, like, pretending to be Jim, like, as a prank. And he's also in a TV show called Fresh Off the Boat, which is really funny. So
the only thing I've seen him in is Always Be My Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I watched that one, too.
Yeah, that one's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like every 2 seconds somebody was showing up that I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. All likable, though. Like
all likable?
Yeah, like every cameo was like people that I liked and like knew.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so them playing themselves. The thing that was weird to me. There were a lot of weird things about this movie. There was a lot going on. They were the Jonas Brothers playing themselves, who are real life people, but Joe had a scripted romance, which made it weird.
Kevin was married to his real life wife.
Their wives were in the movie.
Nick was married to his real life wife, but like, I can't really tell if they wrote Joe's kids out of the plot or not. Because I know that they're much more private with their kids than the other brothers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was weird that like he was playing the most fictional role, even though he was still Joe Jonas. The other brothers were playing more of like, this is me and this is my family. But Joe, I'm like, who are you?
Right. Which I want to go back to that. But then there was So they're playing themselves, real life people, but then there's magic and Santa Claus. And it's a musical. They kept singing.
Yes, I did. I said, I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting this to be a musical, even though, yeah, that totally makes sense. They are a boy band.
I'm like, what? They're singing?
I thought it would just be like...
I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't know.
I went
really
into
don't.
it totally blind.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I was surprised.
I'm like, oh, okay, there's some songs.
Yeah.
Did you like the songs?
I mean, I already forgot all of them. But watching the movie, I was like, oh, this is kind of a fun song.
There was one that was like, wait a minute. I can't even remember the tune anymore. Wait a minute, I'm coming home for Christmas was a catchy song I wrote. I'm not a huge fan of like modern pop Christmas songs,
music,
but I did, like this. The first song that he sang about like going to party did not even sound like Joe Jonas at all. That one really threw me off. Like, and it was like the very first song. So I was like, what is happening?
Well, it was weird because they're 36, which I will say, they were very self-aware in the movie. They were making fun of themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they called out the fact that he was 36, but it still was just weirding me out that he was talking about partying and clubbing and
let's
stuff.
not go home for Christmas.
I'm like, what about your
YOLO?
kid? Which is funny because if it was a girl band and it was like moms, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, go have fun.
Yeah, you deserve a night off.
But Joe Jonas, I was like,
grow up.
Yeah, and then like I didn't actually follow his divorce very much.
I did.
Because again, I'm not super invested in the Jonas Brothers. So I don't know what the drama is between him and Sophie Turner, but the whole time that's all I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I was like, how much of this is an accurate portrayal?
Yeah.
Because Joe, if you didn't watch the movie, he was sad, lonely boy that was just trying to find a genuine connection.
But like everybody teased him for having a million connections that year, and so it made it sound like he like hooked up with a lot of women. Yeah, and I was like,
is he a good dad? We don't know.
Yeah, and so that's like what's weird is like the other personas are very much like the real life. Like Kevin was the like one without a voice, you know? And like they kind of tease him for being like, oh, you're just Kevin Jonas, which it was very much like 100% the narrative that like played out throughout their lives. And Nick, you know, was just Nick, the quite responsible one, whatever. And so it was weird that like Joe had this persona, because I'm like, well, yeah, like how much is fiction and how much is real? If the other people's have such like a real portrayal of themselves, like is he like, yeah, sure, you can make me the guy that is a player, even though I've got an ex-wife and like kids, and yeah, like it's just kind of an interesting role for him to be like, yeah, I'll take that label, you know?
Right. And then they even made his love interest in the movie, she was scripted as their childhood friend, which I don't think was real.
Yeah.
But it was like, why couldn't she be a random girl that he met?
Yeah.
Because now it's adding to the confusion of real versus...
I did think at first, like, oh,
you're like,
is he really dating somebody? But then I was like, wait, how would she also be an actress?
It's weird that it's a scripted romance.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
Not that it matters, but...
Yeah. And honestly, like, the romance was kind of unnecessary. Like, once I realized, like, what the actual plot was going to be, I was like, why is there even a romance then? And
Good
that's
point.
somebody as, like, a romance lover that's usually like, yes, I welcome the romance. But this, it just felt like, it didn't need it. But I felt the same way about Wicked.
She was cute. They should cast her in a different rom-com.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first thing I've ever seen her in.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to look her up.
That was another thing. I have no idea who the intended audience was. I guess Jonas Brothers fans?
Probably millennial women.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. It was pretty clean. Yeah, it was clean.
Well, but there is a part where like they go swimming, and I was like, oh, she's
like in her
clothes.
bra. Yeah.
Yeah, and like they're kind of clever about like.
Cindy was clutching her pearls.
She's in her bra, and they don't really even, like, you can tell she's in a bra, but, like, she's always kind of strategically, like, holding clothes or whatever. But it's still, like, a weird, like, I don't know if I'd watch it with little kids. Like, even though she's covered, you still know she's, like, basically naked, too.
That's what I'm saying. It was goofy, silly, but...
But, like, would you have a kid watch it?
And the jokes, most of the jokes were clearly for Jonas Brothers fans / maybe younger millennials,
Yeah.
older Gen Z like us.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I wrote, if I had a nickel for every time our movie picks had their love interest meet on a train in Europe
Yes!
after going through a breakup, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yes, their meet cute was giving... Well, they already knew each other, but their meet cute was giving Before Sunrise.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, it's exactly
Which
the same.
also was bizarre because it was his childhood friend that he just so happened to run into in Amsterdam or wherever they were.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, on the same train.
Yeah.
You have to suspend a lot of belief.
Well, yeah, there's literally magic in it.
this
Jesse
one.
Tyler Ferguson is
Yeah.
cursing the Jonas Brothers.
Mine. Did you have anything else to say about the plot? Or like the overall
Nah.
story?
Go ahead.
And I'm feeling really nitpicky about these, like, well, I don't like the house design, but with this one, like, it felt like there was some sort of, like,
Kevin's house at
TikTok-
the end?
no, it's not about a house.
Oh. I
Just-
was like, oh, the house again?
No, it's just like another nitpicky thing, but like it felt like there was like a Instagram beauty filter over the whole movie. Like everything looked a little too smooth, and especially after watching like Before Sunrise and 10 Things I Hate About You, these like older movies, it feels like, oh, like that looks like what I see with my own eyes in real life. Whereas like something about these new movies feels so like beautified and color bright and clear. I don't know, like it just felt like weird. It's like I think it's going to become like a new form of like uncanny valley where it's like, well, I know this is like in our real life, but like also doesn't really feel like real life. And the effects they used of like the magic also looked like a TikTok filter.
Yeah.
Like the kind of gold, like
I'm sure. Well, they're the Jonas Brothers. They probably had an okay budget, but
well, yeah, and I thought they were rich, but at the end when they make a joke of like, oh, don't worry, like I promised that you'd, give my wife a vow renewal honeymoon in Bali, they were like, well, how nice. And I'm like, do you not have the money to like fly 2 people to Bali on a nice trip?
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why they had to get back together.
I
'cause they
mean,
need
and that's
money.
why they made this movie.
Yeah.
They have been making a lot of like promotional deals, and I like that joke that was played in with Joe though, because like it does feel that way. Like
What joke?
Like that he's always taking these brand deals.
Oh.
Like, oh, it's Brotox, blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
and his candle and all these things, because like I actually have been feeling that way with the Jonas Brothers. I actually talked
Like,
to you about
they're just
this.
showing up everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, wait, like they have like a special song appearance on Dancing with the Stars, and they had this like big Disney 50th or 150, I don't even know, however many years, like celebration anniversary song. It just feels like they have like a lot of deals with Disney right now that it's messing with my my perception of like how popular the Jonas Brothers are, because they're like have all these really big things. I'm like, do they have like that many fans that Disney's
I don't
choosing
know.
them for like all of these big kind of highlighted deals,
Yeah, I have no idea.
They're like the face of Disney right now.
Yeah.
And Camp Rock 3 is coming out. Like,
oh, that's true.
I guess I just didn't realize that their fan base was like big enough to give them like all of these spotlights.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll have some Jonas Brother fans like correct us.
Yeah,
but-
maybe. Well, I have to confess, going back to the movies feeling like they have a filter over them nowadays, I was multitasking while I watched this one, so I
You
didn't
didn't
really
really
notice.
notice.
But I have been seeing a lot of TikToks lately. That's the research we do. TikToks. Talking about cinematography, and especially with Netflix movies or straight to streaming movies, they know you're multitasking while you watch them. And so they don't really take the visuals as seriously.
That's true. I have seen about that too. Like a lot of straight for streaming things, like, yeah, even the plots have kind of almost been like dumbed down because they want you to be able to like tune back, like in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch 40% of the movie, will you like understand what it's about and think
they
it's a good movie?
explain everything they're doing so that you can just listen to it and still know what's going on.
This is a whole nother topic, but yeah, I just wish it's nice to have like streaming things, and especially like for accessibility and like families that can't go to the theater.
We multitask while we're watching stuff.
But I really do worry about I'm a big movie nerd. Obviously, I mean, we have this podcast, but I worry about the future for movies, and like it's just hard that like the only movies getting the spotlight like in theaters are like big kind of like critically acclaimed stuff. Like that like
we don't like critically acclaimed
like
stuff.
I want a rom-com in the theater too, and I want it to be high quality. Like I don't want it to be dumbed down for multitasking in Netflix, but that's just kind of what it's come down to, so it's okay. But yeah, there's like, I don't have an eye for all of those things. Like I've seen people make TikToks about of like, oh, they're all being lit this way and nobody has shadows, and I'm like, wow, I've never noticed
like
that.
This is in focus, like those things.
Yeah, like everything's in cinematic iPhone mode. Yeah, no, that's true.
Okay, but I want to go back to a couple plot points in the Jonas Brothers movie. First of all, the KJ Apa part was crazy. He was supposed to be flying the plane, but
well, that's another part that would be weird for kids.
Yeah, they experienced some turbulence on this plane, so they go to see what the heck KJ Apa's doing, and he's like taking thirst traps with his shirt off. It sounds so ridiculous. I'm not making this up. He's taking thirst traps in the cockpit
to get his ex-girlfriend back, who's also been sobbing about him this whole movie.
She's also a character. And then the plane crashes.
Yeah, like literally just... Oh, and then they were circled by wolves.
Yes, that was the next point I was going to bring up. They were being circled by wolves and literally hugging each other. All of a sudden, it was a life or death situation.
They said, this is the end.
Yes, they said, this is the end. The Jonas Brothers thought they were going to be eaten by wolves. Yes. They said their last goodbyes in this Disney Plus Christmas movie.
Yeah. I've got to yell my apologies before I die.
It was
that
wacky.
Was insane. Okay, but you know what? Were those your 2 points?
Yeah, that was all.
I still thought that was funny. I told our friend this at dinner tonight, but I literally was just watching the whole movie like...
They can't see you.
I've looked at the camera, but yeah,
she was just smiling at the camera, but if you're not watching on YouTube, then...
Okay, yes. I was just had a soft smile on my face, like, the whole movie. Like, I think I was more consistently laughing and less irritated by the characters in this movie than
Merry Little Xmas.
I did like it. Like,
okay.
I wouldn't rewatch it because I don't really care about the Jonas Brothers, but say that you swap out the whole entire story and plot with, like, Taylor Swift and her buddies, would you think it was as would you not want to ever rewatch it again?
Yeah, I'd be really confused if Taylor Swift
okay, well maybe you love her a little too much. I can't think of any other. One Direction, I might rewatch it if it was One Direction.
I was more of a One Direction fan than Jonas Brothers fan.
Like if it was Harry Styles, Zayn, and Niall, I would love it even more.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Longevity of the couple, who I suppose in this case is Joe and that random girl. Not a chance.
No. Maybe like 4 months. I just put my mouth on the mic. She's a cardiothoracic surgeon. Who's living where? I don't even know where she lives. This dude's been on tour, they said, for 6 months, about to sign a contract for another 6 months. Yeah, not gonna happen.
No.
There's a reason why his marriage failed in the first place. I'm just kidding.
Sydney has all the details on his marriage.
I do, and I'm on
Oh
Sophie's
wait, you
side.
said that you did follow the divorce.
I did.
Wait, so yeah, tell us what
I
happened.
actually don't. Well, I did follow it, but honestly, like, there's a lot of stories about like how they were both pushing a lot of like PR narratives, and so it's kind of hard to like, I don't
Figure
of
out
course,
what's real.
I don't know them, and they are like actually pretty private, other than what their PR people are trying to put out as
Right.
headlines. And so yeah, it was hard to kind of figure out what was real. Like, there's some rumors that Joe saw, or Joe's side was pushing that like Sophie just like wanted to like
Party.
live the fun life. Yeah. And that maybe she had like cheated on him or something, and he saw it on a Ring doorbell, or like there was
I think
some
I
sort of
vaguely
weird
remember
story
that.
about that. But I can't remember what her side was pushing.
Well, it's weird that he was pushing that she was a party girl, but then that was part of his
That was his character
in this
Yeah.
movie.
That's true.
So maybe he decided that wasn't a good angle to accuse the mother of his children of being too much of a partier. So then he tried to
say like, "Oh, he's not really a party guy. He just wanted love and connection." And
okay, I think that's why the movie bothered me, because it kind of felt like Joe Jonas damage control. A little bit.
Yeah, because like he's getting that label, and they're like, "Oh, we're actually going to show you otherwise."
Yeah.
Where like all the other labels were accurate and like they never really changed. But his was the only one that was technically like wrong.
That's a good point.
I'm not a party boy.
I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, I need to follow up on their story though. Last I heard there was like some custody issues with like she wanted him raised in England and he wanted him here, and I kind of dropped off. I don't even know where their kids are.
Someday when we have 1 million followers, maybe we really will have inside information on celebrity gossip.
Maybe we'll have Joe Jonas here on our podcast talking about A Very Merry Jonas Christmas Movie 2.
Oh. You think we're going to accomplish quite a bit in 1 year then?
Yes.
We're
going to have
manifesting.
Well, maybe we'll settle for like Kevin or Frankie.
Oh, that was
Alan was like,
thing.
"Who's he?" And I said, "Oh, that's their other brother."
Sorry, I know this is getting long, but I keep thinking of different things. Before, they said this 2 times. The first time before their concert that the movie opened with. The second time right as they were about to be eaten by wolves. But they huddled up and said, "Every moment matters. Every brother matters.
Every feeling matters.
Every feeling matters," something like that. Number 1, do you think they really say that before a concert? And number 2, every brother matters. That should go without saying.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny that was included, probably because of like the Kevin discourse.
Yeah, the only brother you've been acting like doesn't matter was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they do have a whole other brother. That's not
true.
Even in these special
Every
huddles.
brother matters.
Frankie's not even there.
The whole plot is like having brothers bond and come together.
And they have another brother.
That's so true. I didn't even think about that.
Sorry to sidetrack us again.
That's funny.
Okay, is it a timeless classic?
No.
Movie as a whole, what would you rate it?
3.25.
Okay. I gave it 2.5, but that's what I gave Merry Little Xmas. So then I was
Which
trying
one do you
to
like more?
I know. I was like, which one? I think I liked I don't know. I guess I liked the Jonas Brothers one better.
That
so
surprised
maybe
me. I thought you
2.75.
didn't even like it. Did you laugh?
I think I laughed more in the Merry Little Xmas. Okay, I changed my answer.
Okay.
Merry Little Xmas.
So you were gonna rate this one lower?
I guess 2.25. They're really
star above.
They're really about on the same level.
Rating has always been my not strong suit.
Well, it's so hard. I have this problem when I try to rate my books on Goodreads. But it's just like, every book is so different.
Rating them individually isn't as hard, but when you start to like
compare
them to everything else, and it's like, oh.
Then you could just go on forever.
Yeah.
So what's the use?
Put on your blinders, just rate it for what it is, and move on.
Okay,
Meet cute. Chemistry.
Wait, we skipped over a whole bunch.
Yeah.
The kiss,
1.
I gave it 1.5 because
Was better
they're hotter and younger than Merry Little Xmas.
It's doing nothing for me. And I literally never, if you missed our intro episode, Issa informed me that everybody on the internet was exclaiming, "Bring back open mouth kisses." And I laughed at her.
Because of Belly and Conrad.
Yeah, I laughed at her for saying that. But now, after watching these
Now
two
you're
movies,
noticing
I
it.
was like, yeah, we do need to bring back open mouth kissing. What's up with these little pecks? Give me a kiss.
Well, again, that goes back to what I was saying. I mean, it's just a Christmas movie, but who's the intended audience?
Yeah.
I guess it's...
Like, if
I
it's
mean,
millennial women, give them
It's not supposed to be a steamy romance.
Well, and I guess they, honestly, the kiss was kind of weird to begin with because they weren't dating. They haven't seen each other since they were children, and they spent maybe 2 days. I don't know. I guess I would kiss a rock star in a band if I hung out with him for 2 days.
No, true. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd kiss Joe Jonas. But I thought what you were going to say was the kiss was weird because they did it in front of the entire Jonas family.
That's true. Like the whole entire family. Mom, dad, grandkids.
Frankie,
everybody was watching.
Even Frankie was there. He was not there the entire time. And then he showed up to watch them kiss.
They are really... They push a lot of weird mixed narratives with the Jonas Brothers. We're a really wholesome family, but then also, Joe reads all these, sexy, silly signs at his concerts, and we're a wholesome brother, but also, yeah, we have one that we're leaving out. Like it feels like everything is, very mixed, what you get from them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's how people are.
I guess so. And they're celebrities, and I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know
who they really are, but these confusing movies aren't helping that.
Okay, the chemistry.
Less chemistry than Merry Little Xmas.
Yeah, I gave them a 2.5.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Okay, for the meet cute, we already talked about this. It was giving Before Sunrise.
But a little random for the context of the movie.
Right. They just had to throw it in there, I guess. Okay. I'm excited for you to try to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Okay.
Because I think it will surprise you. And I'll look up the audience score while I'm at it.
Okay. The critic score, well, I don't know. I guess if they rated Merry Little Xmas 42, I could understand critics maybe liking that more because it's not about the Jonas Brothers playing the Jonas Brothers. Maybe it, But because you're saying it's surprising, okay. I'll go with my gut because you saying that I'll be surprised is throwing me off. I don't know if it's high or low, but based solely on Merry Little Xmas, I would say maybe unless they're being paid. Are they being paid off to promote the Jonas Brothers? Is it high? Okay, let's say 55%.
92%.
By critics?
Yes.
That is insane.
It's only 12 reviews.
That's insane, though.
The popcorn meter is 74%.
Okay, honestly, that's still pretty high, because that's what How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days was, and that's, one of the biggest rom-com classics.
92%.
92?
I mean, it's only 12 reviews. But I was trying to figure out...
crazy.
I was trying to figure out why that one got a way higher rating than Merry Little Xmas. And what I've gathered, it's pretty much everything we talked about. Merry Little Xmas was relying more on physical comedy, and it was just the characters were so extremely goofy, and there was
had a little bit of, but
yeah, but there was no heart to it. I mean, the wolf scene,
well,
had some heart to it. And sorry, one last thing. The Jonas Brothers movie, like I said, felt a little bit more self-aware.
Yeah.
And so I think they got more credit for that.
It's goofy,
they were in
but
on
they're
the joke.
saying, hey, yeah, we weren't ever expecting it to be a serious movie.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about, the heart and, the whole scene and, oh, they broke the curse and they bonded or whatever is, I'm not sure if they really ever did. The whole time Joe was chasing after this girl, they're fighting the whole movie, and then it's like literally only because they're stranded in the woods about to die that they're like Nick has this epiphany moment because he says, "Don't you know, Joe? Wolves travel in packs. Because why would a wolf ever want to travel without his brothers?" Oh my gosh, I love my brothers! And like that's how the movie ends. And I was kind of like that's when you figured it out? You know, like there wasn't
That
a
was
whole
an
lot.
iconic reenactment.
There wasn't a whole lot of actual like bonding.
But they did, not me defending the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie, but they each spoke their piece. Kevin,
That's true.
I want to sing a solo.
They communicated.
Yeah. Nick, stop making me be the responsible one. Joe, what did he say?
I'm not a hoe.
Yeah, basically.
I
Okay.
really did like the Home Alone scene though, when the Home Alone the musical singing.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was funny.
When
and
they
he's a really good singer.
I'm kind of embarrassed because I was like, oh, I never heard about that musical. But then they started singing, and I was like, okay, there's no
You're
way
like,
this
oh,
was
this is
real.
fake.
Yeah.
Oh, my last fun fact, because I know everything about every actor in the world, basically. The girl, the travel girl, what's her name? Destiny? Am I making that up? Whatever her name was.
Oh, Cassidy?
Cassidy? Yes. Her mom is Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I would like kept bugging me. I was like, why does she look so familiar? And then all of a sudden it just like clicked.
Do you want to guess the Letterboxd score?
Oh, 3?
2.8.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I found this funny quote from a review of the movie, but I didn't write down the author or the writer of the
give him
review.
credit.
Yeah. Ah, shoot.
We'll tag him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll tag him. He said there were 2 plane crashes in the movie.
Oh, you're right.
He said he was talking about the KJ Apa plane crash. He said, it's actually one of 2 plane explosions in a very Jonas Christmas movie, which is double the plane explosions usually found in Christmas movies.
That's funny. I guess like the thing that like the redeeming quality of this one too is that all the kooky characters were actors that I knew and liked. Like I like KJ
Yeah,
Apa.
that's true.
Versus like the kooky characters in the Merry Little Xmas, I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't as invested. But if you haven't watched the movies yet, I don't know if this would necessarily convince you to. Like our whole conversation, I'm not sure if it's like, yeah, I should go and watch this movie. But I should clarify that like
We had fun
I liked
watching
them.
them. Yeah. They were fun to watch.
Like
Because like we
technically
said,
they're not the best, but they're fun.
Like we were saying, we usually sit down and watch a straight to streaming Christmas movie.
Yeah. Like you have to, it's that time of the year. It's this type of movie. They're not bad.
You know what though? Okay. Somewhere earlier in this episode, you said something about not enjoying modern Christmas music, and it takes a lot to be inducted into the like canonized list of Christmas music that everybody loves. Like let's think of a recent example
Of Christmas music?
Yeah. Like
honestly, like the most modern song that's been like, this is a Christmas classic is probably Mariah Carey's.
Oh, and in my mind, that's still pretty old.
Oh, it is old, but I
Yeah.
can't think of anything.
I would think, well, I have some, these are some, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I have some nominations.
Okay.
Let me hear
Okay.
your thoughts. But then I have something to say about Christmas movies.
Okay.
Mistletoe, the Justin Bieber song.
He was on my mind.
There's a Kelly Clarkson one, Underneath the Tree.
That's true.
And then what's the Ariana Grande one? Santa Tell Me.
Yeah, Santa Tell Me.
Like, do you think any of those have made it?
I know those songs, but they're still like not the songs I want to listen to at Christmas time.
Yeah, but like 50 years from now, will people still be listening to them?
I think maybe 5 years ago I would have said yes to Justin Bieber, but I'm concerned about his longevity. But I do love Justin Bieber. Even like his like Drummer Boy one is like a funny, Like, people, like,
Yeah.
bring it up ironically, but I'm like, actually, I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
Maybe. Those are good ones. I mean, those are ones that come up now that I think have more longevity than some of the ones like, oh, I guess I'll release a Christmas album this year, you know? So, maybe.
Okay, but that's got me thinking.
Which movies?
It's interesting because, yeah, there's only so many. Like, when you ask someone what their favorite Christmas movie is, they say Home Alone, The Santa Claus, Elf, Miracle on whatever
34th
street number.
Street.
34th Street. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Nobody's earnestly making Christmas movies.
That's true.
They're just making straight to streaming.
But here's the thing, and we talked about this before when we were, like, laughing about open and closed mouth kisses, and we were like, maybe we're just not watching spicy enough shows. And sometimes I do think, like, am I seeking out new heartfelt Christmas movies? Usually no, because I'm just rewatching the classics. There has been a few that I've watched that maybe would have come close. I'm not sure if they would technically. Did you ever watch, like, Noelle?
No.
With Anna Kendrick? That was kind of like, I mean, it's just like a comedy Christmas movie still, but it is kind of like a nice, like, heartfelt one that...
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
I don't know if it would go down in, like, the classics because it's, like, a girl taking on the role of Santa Claus, and we know how society likes that. They don't. So, I don't know if, like, it would...
Wait, what'd you say? I was thinking about Elf.
Anna Kendrick, like... She's Santa's daughter, and so, like, her brother's supposed to be in line to be Santa, but, like, he doesn't really want the job, but, like, she's always loved it, and, like, so, like, basically she becomes Santa.
Oh, that sounds cute.
And I don't know, like, you know, I'm saying, like, longevity-wise, like, would this become a classic with Anna Kendrick as Santa? Maybe not, you know, but there's been a couple, but I just haven't, like, I haven't really sought out movies like that.
But are they even being made?
Yes, but I don't think they're I don't think they're romance Christmas movies.
A new Christmas like, what are you thinking of? How am I not aware of these Christmas movies that are being made in earnest?
There's been some. Don't ask me for evidence.
Oh my gosh.
Don't ask me for evidence.
No, but going back to the, like, I think what would be the most recent one that got accepted into the list? Elf? And that was, like, early 2000s? When did The Holiday come out? That's a romance one.
That is. I mean, yeah, I guess there's, like, different subcategories. Love Actually and The Holiday are, like there's these Christmas movies that are just, like, family heartfelt Christmas movies. Elf, Santa Claus, Home Alone, I guess, isn't a heartfelt
A Christmas Story,
movie.
that's a classic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
A Christmas Carol.
But there are some rom-coms that have definitely, or not even rom-coms, but romances that have definitely solidified their spots in, like, this is a classic romance Christmas time movie. I would say, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Love Actually, but Love Actually, The Holiday, Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'm just kidding. I just saw a meme about that because there's, like, they do open Christmas presents in
your face when you said that.
I'm like, if I can just slip this one.
Whoops.
What did we just knock off?
I just dropped my phone.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm still waiting for your list of earnest Christmas movies that have been made.
I don't know. Some of these on the list, like, I actually haven't watched. There was one called...
See, you haven't watched them.
I haven't. But there was one with, like, the dad... With... What's his name? The husband and Merry Little Xmas? Kurt Russell. His
Oliver
dad.
Hudson?
There's one that Kurt Russell was, like, Santa Claus. And a lot of people were saying that it was, like, really good, but I never watched it.
I remember when that came out, actually, but I didn't see it either.
It's called The Christmas Chronicles.
Well, you know what I saw last year?
What?
What was that movie with The Rock?
The Stone? I thought you were talking about, like, some sort of Christmas movie with some sort of rock stone type name in the title.
It was
The Rock.
Dwayne The
Rock. I watched it too.
What was it called?
I think it was called It was called yeah. He was like Santa's bodyguard?
Yeah, sorry, I dropped my phone, so that's why I can't.
Let me look it up. Red One.
Ugh.
Yeah, I did watch it begrudgingly because Alan loves The Rock. I hate The Rock,
He
and
would.
I really don't like Chris Evans. So
That surprises me. I thought you were a Captain America fan.
No. I don't like blonde boys. I don't know. I do like Captain America, but I don't really like Chris Evans. But yeah, I remember being really resistant to watch it, but we did watch it, and it is exactly what you would expect from
It wasn't
Rock.
as funny as I wanted it to be. I thought it was going to give Jumanji vibes because
Yeah.
I thought that movie was pretty funny. But I remember thinking Code Red was not funny enough. Or
Yeah.
Red One, sorry.
There's every new movie that The Rock comes out with, I get a little bit less hopeful. Like, my expectations like go lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
But I will be watching the live action Moana, even though he's playing Maui in it again.
Okay, this episode is getting really long, but I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
I would like to leave you all with these final thoughts. The Rock watched.
I was not sorry. I was not expecting it to be about The Rock.
Still be about The Rock. Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to verify this, but I think it was Oppenheimer he went and saw in IMAX, and then there was this funny interview of someone asking him what he thought about Oppenheimer, and he said, the only thing I was thinking about was how epic Red One is going to be in IMAX theaters. Like
that's what he was thinking about during Oppenheimer.
During like the biggest movie of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was like a couple months before Red One came out.
I'll tell you what, that's a man that loves himself. Yeah, I have a lot of beef with The Rock. But if he wants to be a guest on this podcast, I will accept him.
No, my brother hates The Rock, so you're reminding me of my brother. Okay, well, somehow we ended up ending on Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but let us know if you watched any new Christmas movies on any of the streaming networks or Hallmark. Let us know if we missed any good ones.
Yeah, like I said, our list got really, it changed and got smaller and smaller and smaller. And by the time this comes out, my biggest, Christmas movie binge week is, the week of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So you have time to still, comment and tell us what to watch, because I'd love to watch some more, preferably with a nice open mouth kiss and a heartfelt message.
That might be a tall order for Christmas movies.
And no Rock.
And no Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, well, I feel like we need to have a spiel, rate and review.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Give us a review. If you loved it, give us 5 stars. If you didn't love it, private message us. And we'll fix it.
Yeah, and also, even if you don't watch the podcast on YouTube, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel just to help us out.
We do have our video on YouTube.
The more subscribers we get, the more likely we are to invest in nicer cameras. Okay, see you guys next week. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!